What's going on, everybody? It's Popular Stranger. We're back with another video. Quick disclaimer before we go through this one. I am recording live from a random hotel room somewhere in America, so no standard intro, no face cam. It's going to be this way for probably about a week. We are out in these streets, we are touching grass, but we're still going to be delivering videos for you. So it's Tuesday. That means we got brand new golden tickets. Let's go through them. Some pretty good ones. Maybe I overreacted in last night's video on the reveals. I think the one that I was like most excited for ended up being probably the most disappointing one, and one that I maybe overlooked is probably the best one. So let's go through all of them. The first one is the best one to me, is going to be Jessie Bates. We have this overload of free safeties in the game, and this is going to be up there with one of the best. So with all of these cards, all four of the cards that came out today, the attributes are fine for the most part, with a few exceptions. It's always going to come down to the abilities. And the reason I was saying like it's hard to get excited for these new golden tickets last night is, and it's the same thing I said last night as well, we're getting Ultimate Legends with baked on 0 AP abilities, 2 discounted buckets, and then a third bucket that gives you, in some cases, you know, like Darrell Revis, an X Factor treated as an ability, and in his case, he got 2 of them with bottleneck and universal coverage. So when you have those cards, it's hard to get excited for the golden tickets, which are supposed to be the best of the best of the best. This one's pretty good though. Jessie Bates, so again, attributes great. Remember, these cards do get AKA X Factors, meaning that anything you see in this bucket is going to turn on for 6 plays. It's going to go away and then it's going to come back. I'm pretty sure Momentum Shift and Selfless are the exceptions there, but for this one, you're definitely going to want to go with universal coverage. This is going to give you knockouts and man coverage and zone coverage and anywhere on the field when it's activated. It's no short, medium, or deep. It's pretty much everywhere in and outside of the hash mark. So I'm going to work backwards here. The last ability bucket is going to give you your choice of either mid-zone KO or Tackle Supreme for 1 AP, so I like the kind of variety there. And then in the other discounted buckets, you got 2 of these. You get to pick 2 of the 4 abilities. You got Deep Zone KO, Pick Artist, Secure Tackler, and then Flat Zone KO. So for me personally, if I were to get this card, I'd play him as a high safety, and I would go Deep Zone KO and Pick Artist, and then in that last bucket, I'd probably go Tackle Supreme. I don't play enough man coverage. I don't play enough zone coverage to need mid-zone KO unless it's going to be like my middle linebacker, and in this case, I would be playing this card as a high safety, so I would go Tackle Supreme here personally, and I think this gives him the nod over the Brian Dawkins card that I'm using currently at free safety. You would think that that Dawkins card is going to probably drop in price. You got the Mike Renfield, the Mean Joe Green golden ticket card out there, Ronnie Lott that just came out this past weekend. So that's 5 like top tier free safeties in the game right now that are all going to be over $1 million coins. It'll be interesting to see where these prices kind of fall after this Jessie Bates card comes out, or after it's out, now that it's out. So that's the one that I like the most out of the group of cards that came today. Justin Jefferson is cool, but I still kind of stand on my point of last night. This card is pretty much no different from the Ultimate Legend Megatron, and Megatron has slightly better attributes, nothing to get excited over. He's taller, obviously, at 6'5", but when it comes to the abilities here, you know, again, he's going to get the AKA X Factors. I recommend on tight ends and wide receivers, if you're going to use one of your 3 X Factor slots right now, I'm going yak 'em up. I'm really fell in love with that X Factor recently. You're just able to pick up so many extra yards. So for him, in the last bucket, you get either Leapfrog for 1, I wouldn't waste it there, or Wide Receiver Apprentice for 1. This is good if you're not using a Hot Route Master or Master Tactician quarterback, but for the most part, you can get that same ability for 1 AP, and that's going to impact all of your pass catchers instead of just one of them. So I would stay away from that bucket. And then in this bucket, you got Route Technician for 0. This is something Megatron does not get, but Route Tech isn't the old Route Tech. It's not as good as it was in previous years. He gets Deep Elite for 0. Megatron gets that as well, and then he gets Jukebox for 0 as well. Tank is another option. You know, I don't really see many benefits for this one other than, you know, a shed here or there. But if you got Yak 'em up on this card, he's usually going to break a tackle regardless. So Good card, good attributes, just doesn't stand out. And my main point here is that you got Megatron for 500k, you got Randy Moss for 250k, they all get Jukebox for 0 AP. And this card, more than likely, and I'll do a quick price check here, is going to be going for well over 1 million coins, and there he is. He's closer to 2 million than he is to 1. So, you know, just wanted to point that one out. When it comes down to this card, I wouldn't overspend on that one when there's a lot of other wide receivers out there that can get a similar setup for abilities. Vita Vea was the one I was probably most interested in because it's just, you know, it's a different card, and that's kind of what I want to see personally. I want to see dudes who will never ever get a 99 in their life get golden tickets at 99, because number one, it kind of makes some people mad, and number two, it's switching it up from the cards that we're used to getting all year round. So Vita Vea, tight end, 99 speed is crazy, 99 run block, 94 mid route running, 95 short. They really just turned this card into a pass catching tight end. He's got the blocking tight end. He's got the blocking archetype. So if you want Vanguard on this card, you can get it, and it's going to be that X factor where it's on for a little while and then it goes away. It is 0 AP, so that's kind of good to know for the people that want to use it that route. And then in the last bucket, not a fan of either of these. This is where I would have liked to see either runoff elite or honorary lineman as the two choices. Instead, you got slot apprentice and tight end apprentice. Again, master tactician, hot route master is 1 AP on a lot of quarterbacks right now, so it's the same cost as impacting one player versus all of your pass catchers. In these buckets, not mad at it, but again, would have liked to see honorary lineman. If you're really going for a blocking tight end here, that would have been the move. I like the secure protector. I'm not mad at the post up. Bruiser and matchup nightmare are cool, but it could have been just a little bit better. So not a terrible card, but it just simply could have been better. And then the final one is another one. Not only do we have an overload at free safeties right now, we have it on user linebackers, but whoever made this, Bo Jackson, they did make the card good at least. So the attribute-wise, you know, he's a step up from what we saw with the Combine right outside linebacker, Bo Jackson. Not too far off there. For the X Factor, I'd go either reinforcement on this card or I'd go dual threat. That's going to help for knockouts and basically block sheds. You can go with Avalanche as well, but he gets Avalanche as an ability, and I know a lot of people are in love with that one right now. So the last bucket, you get Pick Artist for 1 AP or Flat Zone KO for 1 AP. You know, maybe could have went some other options there, but it's not terrible. Basically, the 4 best, kind of with an exception of Secure Tackler instead of Tackle Supreme, but these are basically the 4 best abilities that you have to choose from when it comes down to a middle linebacker or outside linebacker playing as your user. Lurk Artist, Avalanche, mid-zone KO, and then, you know, Secure Tackler should have been Tackle Supreme. So if you want to get 3 of these 4, the route you're going to have to go is picking the Lurk Artist, but going back to probably this bucket, I would think it'd be in, nope, sorry, this one, all the way down at the bottom, you can get that for 1 AP, and then in the discounted buckets, you'd either go mid-zone Secure Tackler or mid-zone Avalanche, whatever one you prefer. I wouldn't waste Pick Artist on this card if you're already going to have 0 AP Lurk Artist or even 1 AP Lurk Artist. It kind of defeats the purpose of having Pick Artist here. Flat Zone, if it fits your scheme for 1, isn't terrible, but overall, pretty solid card. So those are the 4 golden tickets. Of course, we do have store offers to go along with them, and we're actually going to open up those packs before we get out of here and see if we can get lucky. Let's go ahead and show you the store offers. Pretty much the same as the last 3 releases for golden tickets, technically the last 2 because you couldn't have a pass release on the first release, but you know what I mean. So we got the pass release golden bundle for a little under $20, and it's going to guarantee you either a 96 overall card or a 99 golden ticket if you're lucky, and then 3 93 plus slots. I'm assuming it's still going to have that 29% chance when it comes to the golden ticket player, and that is indeed correct. So we'll open up that one, and then you have the current release bundle. No word if this one is glitched or not. I didn't see anything on Twitter, so I'm assuming, unlike last week, it's not going to be this week. Same odds, 29% chance at getting a new golden ticket out of this one, and if you don't, you get a 98 plus player instead of a 96. This one is $25. Also a theme team bundle for a little under $25, 2 94 plus theme team all-star players, 2 80 plus platinum cards, 2 82 or 86 platinum cards. If you get the 86s, I mean, those go for over 200k, so you're good money there. But generally speaking, I would probably stay away from this bundle unless you really want to load up on theme team coins and you're trying to get lucky with the platinum cards. But let's end the video by opening up both of the golden ticket bundles. I think we've pulled 2 golden tickets so far this year. Down below in the comment section, let me know how many golden tickets you've pulled. We got got, I think, Breece Hall and Patrick Willis last week. So let's see if we can get one of the new ones here. These 93 plus packs, all right, we actually got something above a 93. Each week, the plus has been extremely silent on these cards. We get a cover athlete card here. Is it a 94 or a 93? It's going to be a 93. You'll never see that Barry Sanders again, if you know what I mean. And the third 93, a Genki Force card. Give me a 96. Come on. There we go. All right, so we got a little plus action. Here comes the big pack. Give me a golden ticket if we get one, which we're not going to get one. Unfortunately, I can't get too loud. Hey, look, we pulled Bo Jackson. Wrong position, wrong type of card. But yeah, like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm recording from a hotel room, so even if we pull a golden ticket, we're going to have to kind of like yell silently or whisper. I don't know if I have any neighbors right now, but I don't want to be too loud. I got to be considerate here. So, all right, here we go. 95 plus slots. Could we get like a 97, 98, 99 in one of these? We're going to get a, what is this, an Infinite Flux card? Kind of almost forgot there. We did get a 97. So I'm not happy, but at least we're getting something better than the 95 slots. Give me a 98 right here. 97 Vernon Davis, third 95 plus pack, and we're going to get ourselves a full AKA card, and it's a 95 overall Kurt Warner. And finally, here we go. Give me that golden ticket animation. We need a new one. Oh, we got one. We got one. We got one. Give me Jesse Bates. Ah, we got Justin Jefferson. Indeed, not mad at it. Might sell it, though. I want to try it out, but again, I'm not going to be home for about a week, so we're not going to be able to go ahead and try him out now. And I would think a week from now, his value is going to go down. So we'll probably sell this one and plan to use him a little bit later. But that's the video for now. We'll catch you next time. Thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.